Hello, and welcome to RPGs Uncovered, and I suppose if you're on any of these other wonderful people's streams, hello and welcome to their channel. They can do their own intro. We are going to be continuing our adventure of From Behind These Eyes, our Baldur's Gate 3 actual play / let's play. We got 4 amazing players here, well, 3, and then I'm here, and we're gonna run through Baldur's Gate 3 as if it were a tabletop module, telling our own stories, developing our characters, and you guys can get in on it with some fun donation buys. I'm still putting together the graphic for it because something went wonky with that. So stay tuned for that. But for now, if you want to help support these amazing people, you can head down to the Mayhem meter and donate through there. And of course, anything we get in during the show will be split up between all of these lovely people. Other than that, I don't think I need to do any major announcements. I'll save any of that for later. Let me run down the line and have these awesome people introduce themselves. Well, first of all, over here on the left, I will be playing Xre'nav'Ira, the Gith ranger. I'm very excited to see how she develops. Let me pass it over to the Eye.
It's good if I unmute.
Generally helps. I mean, I can hear you with the Eldritch connection, but I don't think that translates through OBS.
No, it does not. It does not. It's like that Hogwarts thing where just technology doesn't work with it. But other than that, I am the Eye. I am playing Cindarl, the red Dragonborn Barbarian, and otherwise probably just troublemaker of the group. And hopefully from last week, through my Eldritch abilities, we have fixed all technological issues. We'll see if it works out that way. I had some contact with some Eldritch electrical beings, and perhaps a little bit of deal making was done, but we're not going to go too crazy with the explanation of that. Who's next?
Let's throw it over to Tal.
Hey everyone, I'm Tal. You can find me across all the social medias under the Gamer's Rest. I'm recording this, so at some point tomorrow I'll upload it, so you'll be able to catch it on my YouTube channel. And today I'll be playing the Half-Orc wizard, Victor Ash, originally a spell slinger on a boat that would hunt pirates, and now stuck in this situation. And that's me.
Excellent. And of course, finally, we have Zach.
Hey everybody, I'm Zach. I do a podcast sometimes called Scheduled for Launch. I've been streaming more lately instead of doing that, though. We're going to get back into that soon. I'm going to be playing Veken Mountain Home, a dwarf bard who it's definitely not as adept as these three, but hopefully he can be of some use and not get himself killed or shoved around too much. That was the other thing. He definitely does get pushed around a bunch.
Dwarf volleyball. In
the most literal sense of the word, yeah. I can't push any of you, by the way. I hope you know that. I think it's a 35% chance to shove Xre'nav'Ira, but that's as close as I get.
All right. Well, let me just do some
45.
quick camera fixings, because of course
I'm sorry.
it didn't carry over.
Oh, well, I guess we're all changed around, right? Ah, son of a bitch, he shoved me again.
All right, and there we have Al. Excellent.
I'm jealous of the flaming sword our Dragonborn has already got.
It's so cool.
It really is.
I
wish I'd known. I wish I'd known that's an option.
If you can't,
I wish I'd known that was an option.
You can't target
I
me.
started my solo playthrough.
You can't target me. You can't push me.
I didn't do anything. It just kept on staring at you. Like, I can't push this bird, maybe. No, I can't. I can't even push a bird.
All right. Well, last time on From Behind These Eyes, we did character creation. We went through all the introductory videos and made our way from the beach up to here at the Druids Conclave. In that time, we happened to kill Astarion. It's my bad,
Yeah.
I think. Really, I think I fired the first shot. Little surprised that this game just lets you up and gank him. I figured, we'd get him down to about half health and a cutscene would pop up and be like, hey, wait, hold on. But no, he's dead, but that's fine because he's a prick. And then we killed some tieflings.
I like Astarion.
Because they were mean or something. I don't know. We're going to try to tone down the murder hobo-iness of this and develop our characters a little bit more this session. So, let's dive into this, then, shall we?
Yes.
All right.
Got a nice place here. Oh,
Tread carefully, my friends. I just not mention the incident that occurred before, perhaps.
Forgot I need to listen in.
oh, I didn't realize I was the one who was talking. We're gonna bark persuade this place.
Unbelievable! And who the hell are you again? Show some respect. This man saved your pathetic life. Well, I didn't ask for any goddamn help. Please, you were begging me to open the gate. Anything to save yourself, you coward!
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
I think being violent is the wrong choice here.
Yeah. You got this.
I guess it doesn't matter what I think.
Yeah. Perhaps not.
Never failed this check. Oh.
Only way he shut that hole under his nose. He was right, though. Coming back to this hellhole was a mistake no amount of gold can put right. I'd rather face another round of goblins than stay in this pit.
To be fair, we wiped out the goblins.
That could have been worse.
Yeah, this is why talking does not get anything done.
Well, it got this man knocked unconscious, so.
Is he?
He's still got a pulse. It's just. He's taking a nap. He's going to feel better in a second.
A cheap shot. I should have expected that.
Yes,
Indeed.
I agree. Better
Our
than
survivor
bloodshed.
saw jaw. This grove has bigger problems right now. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
Let's see. No, Victor, I agree. We should check out why he's
There have
forcing
been
them out.
several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
Think they have a healer around?
Got you. The druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try. They've withdrawn there to prepare this damn ritual of theirs. Thank you again.
I'm going to mosey
If
on
you'll
out.
Excuse me.
He had no information that was useful for us. Maybe the druid, but
The druid is not here. I do not feel some apprentice will be able to alleviate our situation.
I believe those last tieflings also said that there was another in this camp who may know of a creche nearby.
Indeed.
I think we
Oh,
should
let us
refrain
venture
from getting
on.
involved in their
bad.
politics and simply find what we need and move on.
Whilst I agree, I am not one to leave innocents to their fate.
What about leaving us to our fate? These worms in our head won't stay dormant for long. We will be dead, nigh ceremorphized in a 10-day. We don't have time to deal with other people's problems.
And if we leave innocents to die when we could have made a difference, how are we any better than what we might turn into?
Well, we won't turn into them, for one.
I just got a point. The longer we're around, the more we can help Victor. Or leave, whichever.
Suppose. It doesn't sit well with me.
I don't like it either.
If their goals align with ours to be mutually beneficial, then perhaps, but we don't need to go out of our way to deal with refugees. It's a dangerous world out there, and it always has been, and likely always will be. If they cannot survive, then they do not deserve to.
I do not agree. I think it is the duty of every person that can to help those less fortunate, less skilled.
That only leads to more fodder that needs protecting. If you let the weak die, then the strong can move on and prevail. It is an unfortunate truth, but one that has proven true throughout history.
Well, let us say that
Please.
I do not agree to be bound by what has gone before.
Well, I will remind you of that fact while you are sucking the brains out of the refugees in a 10-day. Now, I believe there is someone here who knows something. We should progress and interrogate.
You need anything from this trader?
I thought there might have been something I could have looked at, but I appear to be broke.
Suppose if we want to divert ourselves with commerce, could prove useful. We should pool our resources if we are going to continue traveling with each other.
Agreed. If there is anything anyone immediately requires, then I am happy to lend my coins what little I have.
Well, I will look into that later.
It appears there are. My young dwarven friend. It appears there is a ring which you might well enjoy. I believe the ring of flinging might perhaps solve the issues you've had.
Please tell me about this ring of flinging.
I believe it helps you fling people.
I think I'll be okay without it.
Well,
though it would solve one of my many. It would help with the self-consciousness.
Don't worry, I will endeavor to stay by your side and
Thanks for fighting off those goblins.
try and
Do
stop
you need
it
to
from
replace any
happening.
gear? Just ask.
Fine. Either way, it's fine. Don't mind me just taking the literal clothing of refugees. Look, Victor, a carrot.
Well, I've never been one to look a gift vegetable in the mouth.
Thanks for. My selection's pretty slim.
Is there any sign of this healer they spoke of?
I have not found him yet, but I did find a blacksmith.
Ah, that might be useful.
I am not to have need of such things, but please, if my coin will assist you, my friends, then it is at your disposal.
He seems a nervous sort.
I believe they probably all are at the moment.
His tensions seem to be running high.
Well, there is a bow here that could prove advantageous, and an enchanted shield, should that benefit anyone.
Maybe with some more experience, I might benefit from a shield, but at the moment, I'm fine.
Something smells good over here.
It's been a while since I've eaten.
You've been on hard times too, huh? Look in your eyes says otherwise. Here, have more. We'll need every bit of strength to make it to Baldur's Gate. Trust me.
The little they have, they are willing to share.
Indeed. Very odd. Very different from where I'm from.
Tell me about it. What land does Cindarl come from?
Excuse me, I've been accosted by this old woman.
Yes, they tend to do that.
Is this the healer they spoke of?
I do not believe so.
Sometimes a good cook can heal you up.
Well, I believe I have found who we are looking for.
No? What makes you say that?
I miss my forge.
Ah, the nervous fellow.
Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
Not if you don't give me a reason to. Now, I've heard you've seen other Gith Yankee. You will tell me of this, or I may need to resort to violence.
It appears our Githyanki friend has found themselves some trouble.
I don't know if I would call it trouble. Yet. She's fine.
I'll tell you. Just stay back, all right? They were on the road to Baldur's Gate. Near the mountain pass. It saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side. And I just ran. Now get away from me.
Bravery at the end there.
Was it worth the pain you caused them? Did you find what you were looking for?
She only spooked him.
Yes, apparently there are a group of my kind along the road to the north. Likely a creche. Though it does concern me that they attacked... Well, I would not call these people prey nor combatants that that warrant being called in such a way.
Troubles you.
I would not waste my time on these people. We have greater enemies to face. If there is a group of Gith here, a creche, that are taking sport in hunting refugees, then they are either misled or
Proactive.
vicious.
Not to cut in, but there seems to be an interrogation going on. And Cindarl points over there.
Does this concern us?
Could, if we're dealing with a foe.
Depends on a lot of things, I suppose. Let's check it out.
Indeed.
Oh, I accidentally shut the
Yeah.
door.
Close the door on us.
Your hands are shaking.
Well, it's one way of doing it.
Put it down.
Prison.
She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
Yup.
This feels like
Where I come from, we don't take prisoners.
yeah, I was going to say this feels
But
too
still,
late.
useful information, perhaps?
Or no information.
So that's interesting. Since I'm the one who initiated the conversation, do I get the ultimate choice, or is it a
You do.
a poll?
Yeah.
We get to
No,
vote, but you get to make the choice. Yep.
Yeah, it's your choice.
Well, I'm just gonna stand here and see what happens.
Doesn't even matter if you kill me. I'm chosen by the absolute I am. I'm blessed.
The fuck's the
Here it
absolute?
comes, you little beast.
Oh, she did it. I'm not going to lie. I didn't expect her to actually follow through. Okay.
Waste.
Maybe some of these people have spines after all.
Or maybe they've just been pushed too far.
Is there any bravery in killing a trapped prisoner? There's no honor in that, for sure.
You don't need to be brave to reduce the numbers of your enemy. What's the alternative? Keep them there and have them siphon resources from the rest of this camp? Or would
I found
you
a door.
relegate them to a slow death of starvation?
I would.
And a rotten fish.
I
There's a
would
door
wish
here.
to know what they knew, and
Oh,
Oh, it looks like our new dwarf friend has run off.
ah, such impetuous. People.
I'll give you 3 guesses to find of what I think I found, and yes, it's a cave. I found a cave and a door.
Most interesting. Do you believe we should investigate?
I don't know. It's just interesting. Oh, the Dragonborn's got in.
It appears the decision has been made. I'm loath to leave them.
Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign.
I see foes.
I see a problem that doesn't concern us.
Aye, but it could.
If we're to find help within this town, and there are foes within it,
There's a man who's injured.
Let us venture forth and see what help we might be able to provide.
There's
I would
this.
watch for that bear. Well,
Oh, yeah, shot by the bear.
oh,
I'm turning off the bear.
What the devil
I turned
is
the bear back
this?
on. I apologize. Oh, I stopped hiding.
I did attempt to warn you. I may have done it a split second too late. The bear seems to have turned off. Let's Okay, yeah, it seems it's okay. All right.
Listen, there's some goblins. You don't want to deal with the goblins.
No sign of the others yet.
Well, it would be
That
our
would. I've successfully hit
BG2.
Bad.
It appears my I see we are fighting then.
It appears we are.
So impetuous. Come forth, my raven, to me.
Oh yeah, where'd my bird go? Oh well.
It's really that.
Friends.
Like
Not that
being
many of them.
stung by a bee.
Let me see what I conjure to even the odds for us.
Die, nerd.
Yeah.
There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason as to when if you actually start the fight with an action or not.
Yeah. If you use tactical mode, that's the only way to actually really pull off a sneak attack in this game.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I found that out this morning because I was like, "What is the point of a surprise round?"
Right.
Well,
It
I
appears
believe
we have feed it.
oh, there's a man.
Oh, at least this is one less threat our hosts will have to deal with. I'm sure they'll be most pleased.
The man doesn't appear to be
Breaths
waking
are
up.
shallow. His wounds
Perhaps
deep.
healing them.
He doesn't respond to your voice.
Hi, but then I'll be a cop for the day, just so you know.
We have
You,
been traveling for
system?
some time.
I'll try my best. Give me a moment. There you go.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Believe
you.
you will be rewarded
I
for
was going to
such
die down here.
honorable decisions.
I'm a little surprised the goblins didn't get you on sight. Why
They were
did
asking
they?
questions about a weapon. I told them the only weapons here are the ones the Foulbloods brought. I must tell the others what happened. I stepped careful. There are traps in these tunnels.
Aye, the
And
bear.
thank you again.
And what if there is further traps ahead? I am
Maybe
well,
there'll be a
I'm
second bear.
not versed in dealing with such things.
Well, the last time I just had to press a large button. So.
We should
Oh,
look
I
around
found-
for
I found the large button.
Waste a step.
You are most skilled indeed.
There's another one down here.
Another button?
Yes, there are a series of statues. Perhaps there are guardians of this place of some sort.
Wonder what such traps guard.
Oi, anybody here decent with disarming traps? Oh, and lockpicking.
My friends, are you
well, oh,
Xre'nav'Ira, are you okay?
No.
maybe this
yeah,
is too much for us.
I can't swing my sword at these things. I think we should leave.
How'd you get down there?
There must be another button somewhere. I thought one of you said you had found another one.
I did find another button.
Well, then why didn't you press the damn thing?
Cindarl pressed it again and then shot himself.
I do not believe you.
Where'd you get hurt? Give me a
It's a
second.
dangerous work.
How'd you get down there? Give me a second.
There, I believe the traps have all been disarmed now.
Oh my
As long as we don't reactivate them.
Let's hope that is indeed the case.
Well, there's
I have no idea what.
there's also a key
Oh,
here.
it's starting to glow again.
I found a key on this man's body.
Wary indeed that there be things ahead we are not ready for.
This statue is not off.
Time to get going.
Wary, there is more danger ahead.
Rune of the Wolf.
I found another door.
Oi, do any of you have a shovel?
Wary. This place is trapped.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
I can.
One would think my dragonborn claws would be able to dig shit, but apparently not.
There's a
Or
chest here.
being a dwarf.
Perhaps
can-
the key works for this, however, it is trapped. And I do
Well.
not have the necessary tools to disarm it.
Ah, well, you're in luck. I found the necessary tools.
I can attempt it if it.
Hold.
I have a disarming tool, and my hands, they are dexterous from my spellcasting.
Do you have any training in these matters?
Xre'nav'Ira, I've given you a set of lockpicks.
Let us see.
Also, there you go.
It
Knock
appears
him
I,
dead,
I know a little more than I believed. Wow, this is interesting.
Not an issue. And it is unlocked.
There may be fortunes in here, or
Oh, that might be useful for our
forgotten knowledge at least.
wizard friend.
Oh, what have you found?
A stick.
Dwarf, why are you carrying an oil barrel?
A stick, you say?
You'd never know.
All right.
And where might I find this stick?
Here.
The chest.
I take it out of the chest and hand it to you. It is now in your inventory.
Ah,
So
Ooh.
I have no more songs to give and no more magic.
most useful.
Well, if we are done with this little diversion...
There is another door over here.
There's a door. Oh, well, there we go.
And another passageway back this way.
If you check there are no further statues, I have no wish to become flambéed.
The Dragonborn left.
Of course.
He does have a habit of rushing on, does he not?
Oh, he's just gone all the time. It's fine.
Well, all right, we are now outside. Okay. Well,
Where
nice
are
diversion.
we?
Let's go this way.
How far away from the camp did we go? Oh, we're at the camp.
Yeah, literally right outside.
That almost feels weird to be its own instance. With how small it is.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Is there really anything for us to do here?
Yes,
Hassle the the druids, but
I believe I
What
found
the-
the fighter that assisted us in this direction. If anyone wishes to speak to him.
the man who did the big jump.
Indeed, yes. Yes.
Why?
I
found a
healer.
shark.
It appears the main gate is shut.
Yeah, you just kind of walk towards it. It'll open up again.
Impressive.
That child's going to be killed. Feel he's filling with false confidence. Or maybe not.
I believe we should seek out this Prince healer, perhaps, and maybe find some, well, assistance, for want of a better word.
If there is indeed a druid here that is more capable than what we've seen, perhaps they could assist us.
The man's
We have
right,
not seen
child.
them
Listen to him.
Indeed, I have known a few in my time, and whilst healing may not be their main skill, they are certainly a versatile bunch.
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives. Our future.
Wolf is going through an episode.
The man's in my brain.
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Hey, Yankee, are you sure that the parasites are that lethal? I found another one.
I see.
Oh,
I just shared that experience with you.
There was a woman, another escape. No, I need all the friends we
Better
can get.
friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway.
I found
Could
the
just be good luck. I'm not
cleric
sure.
we met on the beach.
Your minds collide once
Curious to know what her
more.
artifact
Chases
is.
the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living.
I'm not following you.
Evil in advocatus diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Oh yes, very much so.
Oi, there's a devil's advocate.
That ship sailed the Styx already. All I can hope for is to limit the damage. Her name is Karlak, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to
perhaps you should join us.
I tracked her through
might
the
stand a
hells
better
to the
chance
mind
that
flayer,
way.
but the
Two
damned
different
Illithids
conversations
infected
going
me
on.
before I could end.
Yeah, I was going to say.
She's out there now,
Are we in 2 party member conversations?
preying on the innocent. I don't kill her. She'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
I think we should cure this infection. I don't know anything about this woman, but I suggest we partner up.
Just so you know, my
I
first
have
duty is
suggested she waits at
I'm
our
oath
camp.
you'll need to make room if you... Still, when the time
Ah,
comes,
be
call
there
for the
should we
blade.
need her.
I won't be long to us.
No expert, but a healer
A
might
splendid plan. We'll talk more
give
there.
some to us.
Down. Please.
Just for a short out-of-character pause here.
To get us killed.
We've been running around all over the place kind of separately or in small pairs. I think we should try to stick together a little bit more because having
Probably
two
a
separate
good
conversations
idea.
at the same time while people are trying to roleplay those conversations is probably pretty confusing.
Yep.
A good idea.
I didn't
The
even
druids are this way. Let's go this way, everyone.
To the druids.
Down this path, do you suggest?
Yes. Out of character, I am going to try to keep Cindarl out of all conversations because it's not going to go well.
That's fair. Kind of want him to happen sometimes, so
Well, we'll see what happens.
sometimes you just run a little bit too far. and
Send
then,
in the
like,
bard.
Oh, the bard's in.
The bards are face.
I wish you could choose which party member engages in the
Yes.
conversation.
Yeah.
She's a thief, hell spawn.
Yeah, it's kind of just
And you will
whoever's
wait
in
for
front.
Corvus' judgment. Now get back.
Oh, let me through, Xre'nav'Ira, or I'll rip your damn throat
That
out.
feels like a dramatic response.
Well.
They just kind of left. Like, This man just was so upset he just sat down. Well,
You want?
We must press on, my friend.
We could have taken those guards.
I'd rather you not get eaten by a bear.
that was a bit of an odd animation.
Come, Magrin, give him a chance.
Oi.
She thinks you're a tiefling. How strange. Rather short for a tiefling.
Yeah, if there was goblins here, then
Keep back.
I'm going where I
Hold my
please.
hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment,
There is
Fiona.
no need for this
What?
antagonism.
Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you.
The hell's a Koga?
It appears we have been given its passage.
Perhaps this is the archdruid we seek.
Let us hope so. I not
This
wish to
one-
be here whence this ritual is completed.
This one does not appear to belong here.
Strange.
Cindarl's talking.
You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no
A
overstating
man
my
of scholarly interests. Let us see if we might help him.
Oh, I know how this is going to go.
I make it very quick. Hand to heart.
He's not going to let you go, is he?
Now,
Why am I constantly surrounded by people who want to talk?
describe that particular batch of goblins. Size, nature, distinguishing quality.
They died well.
Nothing useful about goblin social order or behavior.
Make it up. That's what I do.
Just tell them what you saw. It's not difficult.
Goblins were of rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns. And
Well,
the dragon
that's
they
not
had
what I did
marching
say.
in the rear, was it of the
I didn't say
brass
anything
or
like that.
silver variety?
What?
Dragon?
What are we talking about?
This man is a fool.
A charlatan. A man of many words who says nothing but lies.
He's a story writer. He's emphasizing the good features of the goblins and creating.
Oh, so he is not a scholarly man, but a writer. Oh.
What did he just say to me?
You missed the dragon. God, that we heard before. What's the one who got shot in the cage talked about the absolute?
Indeed.
I wish there was a third option. I don't think so. I was concentrating on killing. Alas.
I just want to punch him.
McGlubby.
I do not like the sound of that one little bit.
That sounds bad.
Never you mind.
Does he actually have
I'm
some
on my way
vaguely
to their
useful
camp as we
information?
speak. I always knew
No.
my friend from Cookly. I could never harm you.
Right.
No, it's actually he may have had some, not intentionally.
My
but
friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again.
He says dragon weird.
I kind of love it. I'm not. I'm not going to lie. He adds an E.
Okay.
He has nothing of useful interest to share with us. Let us move on.
Oh, he's talking about drama amongst adventurers. There's a bear named Bosk.
There is a boar that is currently twerking. It is rather confusing. Okay, I'm not looking at that anymore. I'm going this way.
Are we all in accord?
Yes, we are all in accord of getting away from the twerking tusk-bearing being.
This does look like some sort of council chamber.
We will finally get some answers then.
The bear was talking to the man, and then I started running in the other direction. What? What? Why? What?
Oh. Snick.
Please,
This is
I'm
no
sorry.
way to treat a
This is
child.
madness, Quagga. This is just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I
No
will
child
imprison
is a
the devil.
threat.
I don't know where you
And I will
went.
cast out every stranger.
I believe I
She's
came.
just a child.
She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks.
Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
It's a big
Yeah,
thing.
We
Threaten
could
the
back the idol.
child?
Surely...
Do it.
No. I cannot agree to this at all. Maybe can gain something from her mind. Or maybe not.
Uh-oh. The orc is frozen in fear.
The dwarf is very lost, trying to find out where you guys are.
There's a
moment.
door. So if you go down the steps and you go to the right,
Gotcha.
there's a stone door that you can come down.
Awesome. Once the dice roll is done, I will find my way there.
I am first druid now. I will take control and prove my authority.
If you, just to let anyone know, if you cursor over the roll, it actually tells you what bonuses you get, if any.
Fair words. Child, take to the others word of my grace.
Stiff, Tila, to me.
A wise
Thank
decision.
you, Quagga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
She
This
is
woman's
a
a right
volatile
bitch.
one.
Smell a coup in motion.
Yeah, I
Oh.
don't trust it.
She is most. I was able to pick up some of her thoughts, and he is most definitely glad that this
Ridiculous.
druid is gone.
We just let her run off.
She's a child.
Well,
The
if she is
devil.
capable of enough of dealing
One who
with our
tried to
problem,
steal from us.
I see no difference either way.
Yet she failed. That's what
Let
matters.
us ask, but be wary. She is here for her own personal gain, I believe.
It's a pretty nasty looking knife she's got, so.
And snake.
Well, like I said, if things go bad, I'm dead.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Go on.
Wise
Say it.
words.
Yes.
You think I'm a monster?
Quite so.
Only a monster would threaten a child, surely.
Yeah, no, I agree. You're a terrible woman.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims.
No, you threatened a little girl with a
viper
snake.
bares her
Indeed.
fangs, defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter.
Except
I
you
took
told
back
the viper.
idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is
Indeed.
resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Can't just force these people.
Oh, yes, that
Surely.
one. Yes, number 4.
No, I agree. The right's got to be something powerful. If it can just force others out.
The rite of thorns.
I don't
It
like
is the
that
Tree
name.
Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary.
What of the
None
outside
of this
world?
can happen while outlanders infect us. Sylvanus demands that we choke them out.
The god that demands the sacrifice of innocence is no god I would wish to follow.
It doesn't make sense. No, she'd leave them to the road.
First druid now. I protect the circle, whatever the cost.
This is a coup.
You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire.
I don't know
want
if you're
you
talking to
provide
me
your
or my
services to the tiefling
my
leader.
friend.
Zevlor, he's called. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
You would kill innocents?
Blade down Cindarl. She's speaking
You will
big.
do more than speak.
I've seen your
This
hand
tale
quivering
ends
this entire
one way.
time.
With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
She is of no help to us. There must be another here that might assist us, surely.
The game. We've
What?
shown them once. We take
Uh,
law
well,
seriously.
That was
By letting that child escape without consequence.
Where is this other
We might
fellow
as well have
here
lain on
who
the
tried to
ground and let
speak
them
against
trap
her?
Maybe he can be convinced to be an ally to us.
Or at least inform us if there are any other practitioners powerful enough to help us.
Oh, well, apparently only 2 members of our party leveled up. I'm not doing that though.
That's odd.
I didn't level up.
Oh.
It's because they had their background stuff happen.
Yeah.
Just
Are you going where I think you're going? Because I know about a secret in here.
I don't. I'm just taking their books.
Cough,
Going
cough.
around. Can't see me here. Cindarl.
Are you getting ill behind that pillar?
Never mind. I did it myself. What a shitty place. Just gonna sneak around.
What did you find, Dwarf?
Swamp dogs, tree, meet me alone. What? I also stole the Right of Thorns.
Interesting.
Gotta keep on walking because they got more shit and I want it.
Someone's coming in. Orc, how are you today? Weather's nice.
Well, it appears some of my memory has returned. I seem to recall some of the old magic which I thought I had lost.
Wonderful.
Most interesting.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to sleep in the bed.
You had any luck here?
No, but I found a healer. It's over here. I'm sure the Githyanki would be very happy with me that I'm moving this along after completely making it go sideways.
A healer, you say? No. Let us hasten.
All right, guys. Oh, that was close. Oh no!
Did a number on you.
Dwarf, perhaps you should
I
What
gotta
are you
go.
doing?
See you later, guys.
Oh.
Okay, we lost our dwarf. I don't know what happened.
And since I got caught.
Oh.
I see you.
I'm
Just
never
give me a
allowed back
moment.
here again.
Oh.
Is there anything
A
I can do to help?
Please,
No.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now.
Where
was it
do
you
I
needed?
go? How do I get out of here? There we go. Listen, I'm going to be honest. I don't know how long he's going to follow me for. Enjoy your days.
Oh. I will. Well, we may have more luck here.
I do what I can. For most
I'll
folks,
be right
that's
back,
enough.
guys.
Come here. Let's have a look at you.
Please.
You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
As an understatement. I will.
Tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole.
Indeed. Can you help me?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me.
I leveled up.
I might be able to help.
My
I need to
friends,
be quick. This way.
it appears I have had.
I think we're getting some echo from someone.
I think the eye put his microphone down.
Hmm.
However, I found a shovel, so.
Leave. I found some help, my friends.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. At the ready. Out of sight, out of mind.
Ah,
Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
drown. I have the same kind of parasite.
Seems so. Give Master Halson a right start.
Give Master Halson.
It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. All
It's
right,
a shame he's not here.
let's see what we can do.
Thank you. I will take any kind of help you might be able to give.
Now, tell me what's been happening. Any symptoms? Strange events?
I've got a tadpole in my head. Well, there was that thing where I fell from the ship.
Protected from on
and-
high. Sounds like the drow. Master Halson said he was tougher than he had any right to be. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halson was desperate to find where all this was happening.
There was a ship. I was
A
kidnapped.
mind flayer ship? Master Halson was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself.
That's very kind.
This is a vial of wyvern poison.
I'm sorry.
Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
Of course. It is the honourable thing to do.
I hope it doesn't come to that.
What?
But
Imagine if Cindarl
thank
talked
you.
to this woman.
Here,
Yeah,
You know,
out of character,
I've spent my
that would
life
have been
treating
very
folk
bad.
and never once got mind flare infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halston and I were
epidemic.
tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
Indeed. You must have learned something
For
from
one,
studying them.
that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers.
We leveled up a second ago. I stole a shovel. We haven't really moved around. So we'll hop right back into this and keep going. Yeah.
And for anyone that cares, and I'm sure everyone's very, very strong shock. Cindarl has gone Path of the Berserker. I'm sure that's going to be a shocker to everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tal, you want to turn your camera back on?
Oh, I have done. I thought I had. Yeah,
Or is
my
that
camera's
another
back on.
problem on my end?
I can see myself.
I'm going back into that cave for a second.
Okay. Looks like Discord just refreshed for me. All right.
There we go.
Hell yeah, Discord.
Apparently my computer needs a spa day or something. All right.
Gotta reset those
We're
cookies,
back.
Jack.
Yeah, I gotta do something, apparently. Alright, well, I guess I need to play catch-up on the level-up game, since I was dealing with computer crisis. But with a ranger, I don't think that should be too much of a problem. So hey guys, welcome back. I see we have a few viewers that jumped back on. Sorry for the technical difficulties. My computer just freaked out, like everything shut down. But we're back, and we're going to get into it pretty quickly. I'm just going to choose level up here. Oh, and I do get my subclass at... Oh, we're level 3 already. Look at that. Awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet, sweet. I will try to make this as quick as possible. How do we feel about... Speak with animals is always fun, but I don't know if
I got
Xre'nav'Ira
that.
really cares. You got that?
Yep.
Excellent. Does anyone have Longstrider?
No.
Because I believe that's a ritual that lasts all day, so giving everyone in the party plus 10 movement speed is pretty good.
Nice.
That sounds it's like super good.
Yeah, I'm going to take
It
that.
does.
And I think I'm good with everything else. Alright, and I'm also picking up, I get my Gith Yankee Psionic Jump for tripling my jump distance.
Nice.
And some extra cool stealth stuff that I can do. I'll look into that and play around with it a little bit more as we go on. Just get us back in the game. Alright. So, I believe we successfully finished talking with the Dwarven healer lady?
So, apparently, the archdruid that we now need to find is being held by goblins.
Don't mind if I do.
Right. Well, since it seems this Kaga lady doesn't have any interest in aiding us, it may actually behoove us to get involved in their politics. If indeed this person can help us.
Indeed.
Open up.
I do not believe we will get anything else by tarrying here.
Should mind my step.
Alright. Well, let me just figure out how to get out of here then.
Follow the sound of my voice.
Oh.
Alright.
Ridiculous. We just let her run off.
She's a child.
A devil child. One who tried to steal from us.
Oh. See, that boar is still,
Yes.
Druids. They have some rather interesting proclivities.
There's one way to put it.
So, where do we go from here?
I have a couple of things I probably should sell to the merchant, but apart from that, I suggest we just leave.
Yes, the blacksmith had a rather interesting bow. I've not checked any of the other merchants.
Bow, you say? Well,
Do we want to assign one person as our merchant?
Yeah,
I think it's. I think charisma actually does affect pricing.
Mhm.
I could be wrong on that, but so probably the bard.
I can do that. I've been muted this entire time and chatting with you guys. I just didn't realize.
In that case, let me load you up with stuff I will never use that you can sell.
Yeah.
Everyone pile all their junk on the bard.
That sounds about right.
I will be giving you, Jack, some acid arrows for your enjoyment.
Oh, I believe I have some of those. I have, an arrow of acid for you as well, Jack.
All right.
Don't much. If there are any scrolls,
Yep, your magic man, take some scrolls.
Can maybe use them to kindle some of my lost memories.
I believe I found a helmet that will make you a little bit better at not falling over. It's not magic, but it gives you +1 on dexterity saving throws. So if anybody needs light armor, helmet. Let me know.
Well met. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
I wonder. Gonna try something. Nope, can't do it. Ah.
Aaron has the gloves of missile snaring, which could be nice, but we don't have a lot of money to play around with, and we'll be back at this place probably a few times, so we don't need to buy everything right now.
Before bow.
I am encumbered now.
Oh, these are more expensive than I thought they were. Okay, well, I will,
Sylvanus, guide your path.
Yeah, Veken, you can sell all that stuff, and if we have money to spare, I could use that bow. If not, we can come back for it later.
We're exposed now.
Sounds good. Like I said, I do have that helmet that gives you +1 on dexterity saving throws. I'm okay because I like my hat. But if anybody wants it,
X is pretty good.
it's a free +1 for a hat. So, oh, I almost forgot. Yes. That's how I.
Do you mean that's something you're already holding onto, or something you have to buy?
No. It's we already have it.
Oh, okay.
I accidentally stole it.
Dex saves. I mean, I'm mostly going to be at a distance, so I think Cindarl, perhaps?
Yeah.
I'll
right.
take it.
You can always turn, I mean, you know this, toggle your hat off.
I may have accidentally sold something I wanted.
It does look very goofy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
There. Done. This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
All right.
I care about our
Yeah, this is everyone's favorite part of an actual play, the shopping montage.
Yep.
That looks like okay. This too close, only close.
We're exposed
Oh,
now.
what I do for some.
All right, I think that's it as far as money goes.
We do have one more short rest if we want to use that to top everybody off before we continue, or we could long rest and get all of our shit back.
Yeah, we should probably long rest more often
Pretty
than we
normal.
need to, because I know that was a
idea,
problem
isn't
I
it?
ran into in my solo game. Because there's a lot of stuff tied to, long
How
rest.
tired
camping.
you are.
Yeah, I'm happy for
Is
that.
there? I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a lot of cutscenes, and you can get real backlogged with stuff if you don't
Oh, no.
rest.
We're exposed now.
All right, let me know when you're all ready for a long rest for our characters to have a night together. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
All right.
Dibs on
Whenever
romance
you're
and victory.
ready.
Veken, is there any reason you're carrying around an 80-pound barrel in your inventory?
I asked about that earlier.
Not at all. Why do you ask?
Or why you have rags and shoes and a bunch of books you didn't sell?
Oh, those are all things I stole and I haven't looked through yet.
Okay.
So.
All right, long rest?
Yep, go for it. End the day, yes.
We're exposed now.
I'm just going to quickly open them all. We're not going to read them. We're just going to open them.
Oh, he's even dressed like a pirate. I like it.
Cindarl
yeah,
doesn't
he looks
need a
great.
shirt.
That was the most shocking thing when I was the Dragonborn. I was like, oh, the shirt is abs. Almost as good as when we first loaded in, and it was just a bunch of naked men.
Right.
Remember, that's where it all started.
Excuse me.
Oh, that's interesting. We each all have our own chest.
Oh, that's cool.
It doesn't label whose is whose.
So there are three tenets of the other circuit doth decree. The greatest tenets number 3. Natural order must be destroyed. Forces that would disrupt the natural order must be destroyed. The Emerald Enclave must offer aid to the weary and the injured. They are lying.
What are you on about?
I stole a book from inside of the conclave there, and
I wonder if I could trouble anyone for 12 gold pieces.
Sure. Let me. Splitting gold is super odd in this game. There you go. It's just like it feels weird compared to others, like the big slider and everything.
Oh. But it still functions like splitting any other item.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just. I would like to be able to type in how much I need instead of sliding it.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird quality of life staples in other cRPGs that this game for some reason just doesn't have.
I think I'm going to learn sleep.
Oh, that's so good in this game.
There we go.
I do hope you forgive me. This one's talking about ball spawn. Nice.
What's inside?
Rags. Only the most casual of sandals for my dwarf.
Marvelous. Most agreeable. It appears we have found a most agreeable place for us to camp. Water and such like, but our Dragonborn friend seems to be down there staring off into the water. I do hope he is okay.
Do you ever just look at somebody and wonder what's going on inside their head? Because I worry about that man.
I mean, I could take a peek if you think that would be helpful.
No, don't. He scares me.
Dragonborn.
Yes.
Is there an issue?
Not that I'm aware of. I'm unused to traveling with anyone. Much less people not on a ship.
Ah, you are most familiar with the water.
Yes.
Well, that is not an area I hold expertise in, so I'm sure you will come in handy.
I do not know if there will be a time where getting these things out of our heads will require us to be on the open ocean, but if it arises, yes.
You never know where this path will take us. Besides, these creatures are born of the astral sea. Perhaps some of your skills may carry over.
I don't even know what that is.
A description that pales with the words I could use to try to describe it. And even less so the words I think you would understand. Now it seems you are upsetting the other two.
Oh, in what way?
They seem to be worried about your state of mind. Keeping to yourself, running off, your temper.
I have not many aspirations in life. My god requires me to prove myself in battle. Therefore, I search for such.
Well, that is admirable, and something that will surely be useful in our quest. This is a war that concerns far more combatants than they know.
I have found myself more trusting of your insight than theirs. They do not seem to be... What's the correct way to put this? Battle ready.
Yes, this plane... Well, it seems constantly in strife with its own people. It has very little understanding of the greater conflicts of the planes. As I said, the Illithid menace, the Gake, threaten everyone. Not just my people, not just the Astral Sea or the Underdark. As should be evident by now, whole cities have been sacked. By at least one Nautiloid ship. I'd be surprised if there are not more. This scholar and this poet will have to learn the ways of weaponry and war very quickly, or they will not survive. Perhaps we won't either if we can't depend on them.
Through fire and steel they shall either strengthen or fall.
Well, I appreciate that we have gotten on the same page, but I think we should discuss as a group. If I could take you away from your waves.
Very well, lead the way.
My young dwarven friend, I wonder if I might broach a delicate subject with yourself.
Of course.
You seem to be of the same mind with me as the need to protect those who cannot protect themselves, and I worry that in their lust for battle and proving themselves, our compatriots perhaps lost sight of the greater good in helping others. I believe we must stand together in these circumstances to remind them that the sword is not always the most appropriate answer to our problems.
I'll agree to the sword not being the most appropriate at times. I would also like to say, though, that they probably don't think the same way. It's circumstantial on myself and you agreeing. It depends on the person. It depends on that. Our Githyanki friend, for instance, from what I understand, the way they're raised, or taught, I should say. I'm not going to try and speak like I know totally, but it's
These boots have seen
vicious and dangerous. I grew up in Baldur's Gate. I have a quite loving, albeit a bit of a difference. I chose history and spell over craftsmanship and trade.
You are a fellow scholar.
In a sense. More so looking for what's been lost, more than specializing in any one area. Your bird has stopped flapping. Like this. Look at this. Everything has stopped, actually.
Oh,
Did we
no.
crash? Did we crash?
No, I'm fine.
It just took a second to load for me.
I was going to say.
The bird just stopped and everything else kept on moving. So, and then everything stopped.
If I have to yell at the electric entities that I have made deals with, just let me know. But they seem to be doing okay so far.
It just there are so many differences, and it's finding that balance and genius between it. I think that we need to figure out with them.
Wise words.
On my screen, I'm standing on the chair.
You are wise in what you say. I merely wish to broach the need for caution and clear minds. But I will take on board what you've spoken. I have much to learn, it appears.
Well, you can start by learning these forbidden rites that I stole while we were there. There you go.
Oh.
Read over that yourself. I don't understand a lick of it.
I will have a look and see what I might learn.
I believe our Gith Yankee friend also now jumping. Cindarl is quite athletic. Also, somewhere along the way, I also learned some new songs.
What are you two speaking of?
I got caught stealing in that antechamber down below.
Is that what happened?
Yep, that's why I power walked out when the men with swords were very clearly yelling at me.
A most interesting thing that you have acquired here. I mean, it appears to offer numerous resistances to much damage. But the Bind of Thorns, is that not the sacred ritual which they spoke of?
Yes, I stole that, and as well as their core tenets. One of them specifically talking about the doctrines protecting those who can't protect themselves. Which,
well, it's
there's
may
an
be
irony
of
to that.
some use to us as we journey on, but thank you for your time. You have given me much to think about.
Of course.
Well, before you run off, I think it would behoove our entire group to introduce ourselves.
I guess we didn't do that, you're correct.
We have been busy surviving. Well, you may call me Xre'nav'Ira.
Xre'nav'Ira. I've been calling you something wholly wrong this entire time.
I was wondering if those noises were being directed at me.
Yeah, I was going to guess until it got close, or you corrected me.
Xre'nav'Ira.
Does it have a specific meaning?
Not one I care to share, nor one I'm sure you would comprehend. I have not spent much time on I believe you call this land Toril. As I'm sure you've noticed, I am Gith. I originally hail from the Underdark.
Ah.
The Underdark? I didn't expect that.
No, I assumed that you...
Astral Sea.
Indeed.
Yep.
The little I know of your race.
Well, what little you know seems to be incorrect. Githyanki are not born of the Astral Sea. We seed our populace amongst the plains so that they may prove themselves against those denizens, in training for the battle with the Geik. It is not until they prove themselves fine warriors that they actually get the privilege of living in a timeless land.
So this is something of a holy quest for you then to take these creatures on.
I would not call it holy. It is an act of survival, dominance, vengeance, recompense. And quite frankly, the Illithid cannot be allowed to persist.
There's something we can agree on.
It has been my people who have kept this menace away from the other planes, so that the likes of you have not had to deal with actual problems, so that you may squabble amongst yourselves.
I was about to say something, but the follow-up was very on point.
It appears your knowledge of us is maybe as skewed as ours of yours. We're not all like that. Some of us hold honor and the desire to make things better for others as a core tenet to who we are.
Your honor and morality may be the very product of the privileged existence we have allowed you to live. You will find if we continue this path, you may not have the luxury of it.
I worry that losing those things will take away who I really am. Why fight so hard if...
Tentacles.
Well, indeed, that is true, but...
The venom's full.
Well, however, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I suppose I have been monopolizing this. Please, yourself.
Well, there is little to tell. There was a spell slinger aboard one of the great pirate hunting vessels. We sailed the Sword Coast and attempted to bring justice wherever we could to those less fortunate. However, in my previous years, I have been held captive, so this has been quite the experience. 5 years in Baldur's Gate without sunlight or real company.
After the mention of the pirate hunting vessel, Cindarl crosses his arms and there's a grimace on his face.
I believe you share some interest with our new Dragonborn friend.
You have encountered such foes before yourself?
I venture that I am the foe that you are speaking of.
It appears this situation makes strange bedfellows indeed. Pirates.
Perhaps your honor and morality will be tested sooner than you imagined.
It appears so.
Nobody takes their first life without needing a reason to first. If Cindarl's kept us alive this far, saw what he could do while we were in the Nine Hells, and that was before he got that big fuck off sword. So I personally believe that whatever his story, it's too early to make a call on that.
I guess we shall see.
Cindarl is just staring at
They're eyeballing each other.
Yeah.
I mean, Victor's usually used to being the kind of tall one, but obviously he's having to kind of look up to you. It's very disconcerting.
I'm Veken Mountain Home. It's a pleasure to meet you. I come from Baldur's Gate. I'm, out of all of us here, probably the least world experienced. The mountain homes are almost a little bit too stereotypical when it comes to our lineage. It's smiths and crafts, trade. I have a knack for that, but music called me to the road. Actually meeting folk like, he gestures to everybody. You three is what brought me here first. I was scooped up along the road, and I will not lie, I'm learning on the fly as we go here.
I see. I hope you learn quickly.
I believe I may have, though being shoved will do that.
You certainly seem to have adapted well so far. I think many would have fallen. Do not put yourself down. You clearly have skills.
I've got a rhythm and a rhyme, and a way with words.
Something not all of us have. Be proud of your abilities.
I will not undersell them.
The way you people weave magic within such frivolity is beyond me. It has bolstered us in our short time together.
It's a little bit more scientific than that. It's patterns and affecting the weave in different ways. There's others like me who can do the same through sword and shield, but a little bit trickier. The mind comes from weaving the pattern and pulling the right thread.
Right.
And what of you, pirates? How did you get drawn into all of this?
My captain decided after a few particular raids that it's time to unload our winnings, as it were, in Baldur's Gate. At which point, I apparently caught the eye of a local gang. I know not of them. Call themselves the Zentarum.
Nasty lot.
Troublesome indeed.
They gave me an ultimatum. Join them as their muscle, or die. Sure that it'll be no surprise to any of you that I don't do well with ultimatums. And by the time the local guard had found us, they lay dead. Unbeknownst to me, the Zentarum have quite a bit of political clout in that city, and I was tried and convicted of murder. I was in prison when I was abducted by Gith, you call them.
Yes.
But I will say that I take this path than the underneath an executioner's axe any day.
Seems we have a similar story. Perhaps we are not so different.
Victor, you change your tune very quickly. You're going to have to work on that.
I believe that you told me not to judge. This is me trying to amend my thinking.
I'm going to... I judge very much. However, I think about the judging. So just keep those two things.
Regardless, we are all bound to each other now by these tadpoles. We should learn to rely on each other. I'm sure that will take time. But we need to know that we are all up to this task. If you are not, you may very well drag the rest of us down.
Have no fear. I am no stranger to battle, and I'm sure as my journey progresses, the pieces that I have lost over the years will come back to me. I will stand when I need to, but I will not take lives needlessly.
I do not take lives needlessly. I take lives when challenges arise.
Another preconception you may have to redefine on our journey.
I also feel like there's numerous bedfellow like us out there. It seems that whatever happened on the Nautiloid we were on, it's not going properly. It seems that they've... Well, what was it? Gake? The Gake have shit the bed on this route. Because even just standing here, we know of, what is it, 9, maybe 10 who were infected and still walk. So either something bigger and worse, or something that's not going quite right.
I would not underestimate the Gake. They are far more cunning than you would believe them to be.
See, that's where I'm not sure. Do you not remember the one in there? He made assumptions, demands, while we were going, and maybe that's just the way they are, but they believe us to be Thrall. And there were those who were Thrall on our ship as well.
That is true. Then is there a worry this is some higher plan from...
higher up?
Indeed. I'm not sure which scares me more.
The individual Illithid are not in charge. Their entire society is controlled by a small conclave of master brains, elder brains.
Yes, the
Perhaps
stories.
Perhaps this is a new operation of theirs that they simply have not informed their foot soldiers of.
Cindarl is just blinking at this entire conversation.
All right, big guy, here. Eyes on me, focus here, bring it back in. Big brain, dangerous tadpoles, new people, new Gake.
An evolution, perhaps?
They change over time, but really fast for us.
I am less concerned in whatever development this may be, and more concerned in simply removing it.
Still, we should learn as much as we can. It may be beneficial to your people to... If there is a new threat that they are not yet aware of, we may aid them.
Perhaps you will find that the Gith Yankee learn information in a way I'm sure you would not approve of in your current mentality.
I also have a quick question for the three of you. We've all interacted with others who share our predicament. We felt that pull, we know it with one another, really. But then there's others out there. Don't dip into the pull, right? Is that like, are we going in on that? Like, don't bite on whatever that draw is? Yes?
I would discourage it.
I will be led by your wisdom on this, as I have little knowledge of this myself.
As I said, the Ghaik are powerful psionic creatures, and their tadpoles should not be underestimated. If you give in to their pull, they will pull back hard. Perhaps this is the only reason why we have not succumbed.
I have a curiosity myself. I have heard many gods cry aloud in my battles, both on my side and whatever foe I have deemed my enemy. But I have never heard of this absolute.
That, yes. I wanted to look into that more, but...
This new goblin religion, is that really of concern?
Well, considering we have not seen goblins cry their name, I do not know the intricacies of that culture, but I do know from stories I've heard that new cults, even if they burn out, they burn quite brightly in a very quick instant and can cause us difficulties in our travels if this is the area of which a cult is arising.
The timing's also a little strange, if you ask me. The non-Lloyd crashes and there's a new religion. The Illithid are more rampant suddenly, attacking larger cities. Now there's an absolute.
Did not the druids say that the goblins would not attack us as we carry these tadpoles?
I wasn't there. I was running.
If I am not mistaken, the drow was traveling with the same goblins that was found with the tadpole.
Ah, then perhaps they are related.
Another worry for us, but I do not believe it will help us much to worry tonight.
I agree.
Quite.
We should get our rest, but we should decide how we are proceeding. We have a few options, I believe.
Given your slight reservations about your colleagues in the area, do we think that rescuing the druid might be the most beneficial course of action?
I think it's a start. It would at least give us resources.
And do us a favor if we save their lives.
That's a resource.
I would also venture perhaps one of you who are more conversing maybe can derive some more information from our gathered camp followers.
I will talk to our friends.
Right. Well, Xre'nav'Ira will lean in, sort of look around the rock here over to Lae'zel over there, and lower her her volume. You should be wary of any other Gith Yankee you come across on the road, including and perhaps especially that one.
Maybe you should speak to her since she is of your kin.
I feel kinship. And correct me if I'm wrong, Xre'nav'Ira, but Xre'nav'Ira. Yep, Xre'nav'Ira. Trust me, I'm writing it down right
first,
now.
The first bit sounds very much like shove, something, you know.
Nah. Era. I will do the best I can to correct myself.
I cannot blame you for your primitive society.
It's this godforsaken Canadian tongue.
I am unfamiliar with these people. There are too many of you on Toril.
The Canadian dwarf. Yes, that was my thing.
I hate our bud.
If you have no objections, I would speak with the mage. Perhaps maybe I'd glean something from his ramblings.
I'd go for it. Do.
All right, who wants to do what first?
Well,
what was that?
Nothing.
Light spin.
Gale doesn't have an exclamation mark to talk to him, but
Will
I don't know if he
does.
has anything. There's Will over
Will
here.
and
I can talk to Lae'zel, and then there is Shadowheart if anyone wants to.
Is
talk to
Shadowheart
her.
here?
Yeah, she's over in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, just a little further there. Yeah.
All right, I vote that the Lae'zel conversation happened first.
All right.
Yeah.
Lae'zel, we must talk.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it.
Oh.
Would that I were doing battle up there.
It appears you do not
Tears.
wish us to hear your conversation.
I don't have it turned to private. I don't know why you wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm in on it. I can hear
Yeah,
it.
I'm in.
Quoth is trying to listen. Maybe you don't
Oh.
have your character selected, but the bird.
The bird's just flapping
Maybe
around.
that's what it is. Yeah. There we go.
I like to imagine
Oh my-
that this is
You
presented
got
as a
it, yeah.
private conversation, and just the three of us are like Scooby-Doo stacked like 10 feet back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Behind this log over here. Just... Yes, this land has its distractions, and there are plenty of them. But this is where we find ourselves, and we will have to deal with it. I'm sure you are used to doing battle wherever you were raised. I would not discount its value.
I see naught but cowards cowering in their groves and grottos. Flowering meadows and fecund soil have softened their minds and muscles. They rely on strangers' swords when they should be forging their own.
I don't disagree. Well,
Neither of these are really an answer to that, but
right.
Yeah, there's like no follow-up on that. That's wild.
Yeah. So, some of the dialogue in this game is a little piecemeal.
Mhm.
Well, we have talked to this Zoru at the Druid camp. There appears to be a Githyanki creche nearby. We will look into it in our own time. Just keeping you informed. I think
You
that's
are
all the
wise not
conversation
to
we need to
waste
have.
your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
Alright, not much out of Lae'zel.
That one's a little intense. Will, friend, let's have a chat.
Tingle runs.
Ah, there it is. That's good.
Mhm.
Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel?
Like shit.
know it's strange coming from me, dwarf, but you need a bath.
I agree. I don't know how I got so dirty.
It's natural to suffer a touch of worry, but an illithid worm should be causing more than mild anxiety. Before the illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash.
Xre'nav'Ira, what are the typical symptoms of an illithid?
Xre'nav'Ira.
So close.
But yes, this is strange. Of course, we've only been implanted for about a day. It does take time. But we should be in pain by now. Our minds racked, unable to focus. In a few days, our insides will liquefy, burn us out from the inside. Unfortunately, not before our skulls realign themselves painfully to make way for the tendrils and the beak. It's not pleasant.
Listen, if you want to feel sick, I know this guy back home got some mushrooms. That'll make us sick.
I speak out of curiosity, not wishful thinking. At least I'll know to skip supper if you're doing the cooking. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out.
Yeah, no shit.
Let's get some rest.
The man doesn't have a sense of humor.
Really?
I also imagine him boastful. He does not seem that fine a warrior to have bested all that he claims to.
Well, he said beasts and a couple of fiends. Though, there was a couple...
Dwarves and imps, I'm sure.
That makes me just as good as him. I killed an imp with the crossbow.
Let's have Victor talk to Gale here.
Of course.
Two academics talking.
A few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, city of splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of
me too.
exceptional accomplishment. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry.
Oh, good God.
There.
I'm going to change the subject. I don't really need to know any of those things. Oh, good grief.
He's a little smarmy.
Little.
In addition to our crew, I'm sure he'll prove immensely valuable.
Well, if we need research done.
Well, everyone else had a conversation. I suppose I shall try my...
Fuck yeah.
Oh dear. Maybe it might be best to have some healing.
What's on your mind?
Oh,
she thinks she's the leader. She's the leader. Oh no.
The sooner we find the Druid house, then the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head.
Indeed.
What's with the power stance? What?
Every stance I take is a power stance.
Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me.
Oh.
Let a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else? The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do? Really? I'd just kill you. Anyway, get some rest. Try not to dream about tying me up.
Yeah, were you trying to flirt at the end? You told her that you would tie her up and find a cure.
Listen.
Did you panic?
No,
what happened?
It literally just gave me a continue option and nothing else. It did not give me dialogue choices. It just said continue, so I clicked continue.
It appears we must.
I don't understand you, Cindarl. I don't get it.
I did. It's the tadpole. It's making me say things.
Oh, great. I'm sleeping on this side because Cindarl has the horny tadpole. So.
We need to work on your flirting skills.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
Well, let us get our rest.
A good idea.
I was going to try one thing before we went. I think I found a way to push. But I will sleep and try again tomorrow.
Nope. Well, someone just canceled it.
Well, I'm going to try and push you now.
Oh.
Oh.
Don't.
Yes, I would like to go to bed.
Give me a second.
Denying.
Slumber party.
There we go. Oh, no, it didn't work. Okay. There we go.
Uh-huh. Glad we...
Good night, Cindarl.
All right, who's getting the cutscene? Who's getting it?
Me.
This is the wonkiest...
snoring.
The wonkiest sleeping arrangement.
I like how all the NPCs get tense, but we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh, I'm surprised we didn't get some sort of cutscene.
Guess we haven't gone far enough yet.
Hmm.
All right, teleport back.
Possible that we just didn't go to the right things to do that.
I don't know.
With me. I shoot some spells.
If you just click on the bedroll, it brings you back to where you, where you camped from.
Oh my god, I'm in the middle of the Emerald Grove. Let's get out of here.
Yes, I believe I'm ready to leave our camp.
Right.
I believe we should prepare for the day ahead.
Prepare what?
Some contingencies.
The road under our feet.
Indeed.
We were really spread apart.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were just heading out. If we're not heading out, that's fine. I'll come back.
Oh, well, I'd spawned in, like, at the back end of the Druid Grove, so if you're moving there, it's going to take a while for me to catch up.
Yeah.
Let's meet up just outside
We're at the
the
front
grove.
gate.
Yeah,
Yep, that's where that's where me and Veken are.
Veken, yeah.
I'll do that.
Now, you said you were a pirate, Cindarl?
Yes.
Can I interest you in a ditty? The Queen's High Sea.
That is fun. I enjoy it.
Oh, dear.
If you fail on a performance check, does it like start twinging or something?
I have no idea. I don't even know why it makes you do one. Like,
ooh.
There you are.
oh,
Casting a spell on you.
cast a spell on me so hard that I stopped playing my lyre. Oh wow, that is considerable.
First step is the hardest.
Oh, most kind.
I sense something in this direction. There's a scent in the air.
Have any sense as to what it might be?
Scent in the air. What I believe he said.
I was hoping for something a bit more specific, but
It reminds
so
me
weird.
of sulfur.
Sulfur, you say?
Most worrying.
Eggs.
Well, a giant alien spaceship just traveled through the 9 hells and crashed land 50 meters away. That could be where it's coming from.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Oh my goodness.
And learning new things. What's going on?
My, what
The last time a man
place
suddenly
is
appeared, he tried to stab me.
a path to redemption?
This is not where I got this cutscene.
Or what would suit the occasion?
I haven't gotten this yet.
Oh, you're up for an exciting trip, buddy.
The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat.
Another poet?
Then down.
Ugh, I'm surrounded by them.
And that? Love.
You don't have to fear that from me.
They do know how to write them in.
There's something beneath the flowery words.
Well met, I am
Yeah, he makes me
Raphael.
nervous.
Very much.
Do not like him.
Why, I never. You're paranoid, aren't you?
That's what I would
Must
say.
be the surroundings. Rather bleak and lonesome. One feels so exposed.
You're a pirate.
This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my taste.
I suggest you move along.
What the?
The man just hit us with a flashbang.
There, middle of somewhere.
Not according to my game rendering.
Oh, Jesus.
I have no intention of spending time here.
No need for that crude cutlery of yours. As you can see, I'm amply provisioned. This is the House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed. Lavishly.
Notice goes without saying, I
okay.
would not eat
Enjoy
anything
your
here.
supper. After all, it might just be your last.
On a quick
Fair
note,
enough.
where are those options to make sure that the safe for work stuff is safe for work? This feels like it could go in many directions.
Yes.
What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you don't.
Oh, he is a poet.
Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
You are no savior of mine, devil.
My, aren't you a nervous one? I assure you I'm here to help, not harm. Consider your predicament. 1 skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that.
The cost?
When did I get here?
Yes. I like it when my clients put up a fight, only to realize victory was never an option. Try to cure yourself, shop around, beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door.
Never.
Hope. Such a tease.
This one bores me.
Ah, yes, the tongue. Yet another piece of pleasurable anatomy you'll soon have to do without.
Right,
All
because of the
those
tentacles.
pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Right, so the safe for work settings.
Yeah, I believe that was all configured at the the beginning of the game, so that should I don't believe it will be sharing any of the sexy times.
Graphicness.
Yeah, but even so, I did make sure to list this as mature on my stream on Twitch.
I did on mine.
So I will turn off, if everyone wants, I can turn off show generals and show cinematic nudity. I don't know if that works for everyone or just from my end.
They're already off. I'm seeing it now.
Okay, well, I just turned them off from my end, so.
Yeah, I think you can set it individually locally, and then when I created the multiplayer save file, I believe there was a setting on there that disallowed the sharing of those more graphic things, but locally you would still see them unless you have them locally turned off.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is a good
We'll check that.
If I can remember.
It's an interface, yeah.
Interface, an interface.
Yep. I just wanted to double check for my own sake. Also, I've been listed as playing Darkwood this entire time, which makes sense why people are confused when they come into this stream.
Ah.
Okay, what have we got?
Really?
Does anyone wish to reach into a dark crevasse?
Always.
So where is setting?
Oof.
Natural one, baby.
Oof, you boy. Well, you have inspiration.
Do I roll again? Yeah, I do.
There you go.
This your text background.
We're gonna pull some Bard bullshit.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Does anyone here not have dark vision?
I don't.
Right.
Because dragons have true sight, but Dragonborn don't even have dark vision.
Right.
No, indeed.
Well, here, have an elixir of dark vision should you need it.
Oh.
For some reason, I gain inspiration from you doing that. Wonderful.
All right, what's in the bag, Cindarl? Spider egg stack.
Be careful. Do not need additional problems to add to our concerns after that meeting. What was that thing?
This reminds me of the one I killed on the ship.
A devil. A denizen of the hells. A prolific liar.
More trouble for us by the sounds of it.
I would not concern ourselves too thoroughly with him. His theatrics belie any actual knowledge or power.
I am not known for my intelligence, but even I know not to make deals with such beings.
Nasty. If anything.
And so where to now? It appears our
Well, I believe both this Gith Yankee Kresh and word of the goblins is eastward, northeastward.
And if I remember correctly, the Archdruid was to the north.
Believe that might be the case.
I see someone.
Am I talking to them? I'll talk.
Good idea.
This is a trap. I'm going to be upset.
I'm going to be very peeved.
And let us discover what information they may have.
Oh, their friend's dead.
Issue indeed.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh.
Hey, you. Do you all see that?
Stirs in response.
Good can come from that.
Listen, his wounds are deep. Let me see if I can help. I can't.
Guidance. I picked up an
I'm
amulet
doing
which gives
great
guidance.
today. I thought, sure. I'm gonna use it every time I have it. Too fast.
This is where the DM goes, yes, use all of your inspiration now.
He's hurt badly. An owlbear got him deep. If there's anything you can do.
I'm watching you.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head.
Another one.
Useless. Your minds
He's got my brain.
You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits, yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He is a true soul. Mind him. He will. He.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now.
Oh.
This again.
You're
That.
a true soul.
They're
Edwin,
not
our
goblins
brother,
from what I can
he was
see.
chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
These two thralls, then?
Indeed, it might appear that way.
Explain this absolute to
What?
me.
Are you testing us? The Absolute is our goddess. She's going to rip down the old world order, start a new one. Then we'll be the ones with the power. Well,
Dear.
you will firstly, true soul. You don't need me to explain that.
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice, and when the time comes, the true souls, you will rule.
Actually, this is the one Cindarl would choose.
No, I'm. Where was it? Yes.
It killed one of us. It killed Edwin. It's an enemy of the Absolute. You're right, sir. The beast must be destroyed.
The cave is just ahead. It was too much for us before, but if you could help us, true soul, we may stand a chance.
I don't believe this is something we should get involved with.
I'm just hoping that the owlbear eats them.
There is something you would wish to share with us, Veken?
The idea. Oh, the body's calling to me.
Be careful.
Give me a second.
limbs
Folks,
of
I'm
their own
doing
body.
something.
There's something of value. Why let its host's
This isn't
memories
me.
go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
What can we do to help you?
Cindarl, it might be time already.
Let me help you.
I'll take the help.
Ooh.
Thank you for the help.
Your muscles loosen. The tadpole breaks free of its deceased host. Your mind is your own again.
Are you okay?
Oh, so whatever those tadpoles are, they grab you, I think. It was calling for me to take it and nourish. It just... I was going to yell at it and hopefully kill it. Well, there we go. Got his cheese.
An owlbear would be an honorable fight.
Now, was it?
For our deaths.
Are we more concerned with this animal than Veken being named one of their lieutenants?
More concerning, us being named as one of their lieutenants.
Worse, I don't. Worse, this isn't in to allow us to know more about this cult.
It's most worrying.
Listen, we can be hopeful that these two will get killed and we're not letting them leave. That's what I'm getting at, right?
They're clearly working for this absolute, which we are opposed against. I think we can agree on that.
Owlbear's in there. Does one of you want to go chat with these, or should I lead the way? Just to... I don't know. That was a stupid... I'll go talk to them.
Good choice. You already have a bond with them.
Well, that was a great conversation. Here we go.
Oh. It's saving, and he's talking to me. Oh, they're inside.
There's nothing.
Let us follow, but caution, my friend. Who knows what this might bring about?
Dead goblin.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Yeah.
Bench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
My friends, a cave of some sorts.
The symbol glows. Power courses
Get in there.
through you.
Tell them what you show that
Authority.
owlbear.
You're
Teach it who's boss.
We can handle this, and we'll do it for Edwin.
All right.
Oh.
Oh. Cindarl, why don't you let them try to prove themselves first? Why is the baby attacking? Baby owlbear, please don't do that.
I'm a little bit behind everyone else. Bear with me. I will dash the...
It's distressed.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
There we go. A little bit behind.
Just a little bit, that's fine.
This is my Good. What's it doing?
Getting angry? Oh my gosh!
Yes.
Cindarl, he's going to take your kill.
No.
Wow.
I have speak with animals on.
That's a hell of a thing to be inspired by.
What? No, don't let me hear this.
The barbarian. The barbarian is inspired by killing an owlbear. What a surprise!
Hungry. Food. You watch, speechless, as the cub begins to eat his mother.
The circle of life.
Jesus. There is some brutality here.
Of course.
It is how nature
These boots have
reacts.
Is this really a necessary diversion?
Are you attacking the?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, no.
I was confused. I
forgot to talk to him first.
Oops. Okay. Well,
Perhaps you should inform us of these plans beforehand.
I mean, I did say we should kill them as soon as we finish this up, but yeah. Anyways,
We are battling them now. We were.
I wonder if the gods are watching me.
Thing.
but I didn't know you had it in you.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of cultists.
You are uninjured, Cindarl?
Do you need me to patch you up?
No, these scars I shall wear. That was a good fight.
These are supposed to be worth a fortune.
I got an owlbear egg.
Good.
It's,
Dinner.
I found something.
Oh, they're worth
mysterious.
quite a bit.
It has to be some kind of temple, but I cannot tell you what it means.
Feel its aura.
I don't recommend touching this chest.
Looks like a shrine to Saloon
No.
over there.
Oh, that's the shrine to Saloon.
Interesting.
Let me get a little closer. I want to check it out. Yeah, it's a
The chest is magically protected.
It's a statue. It's a very odd place for a shrine, though.
Perhaps it was a old temple.
Perhaps.
Oh. Paper.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, it's a prayer sheet. That's... Yeah, I can't make heads or tail of it. The Genesis of Saloon and Shaw.
Wizard. Apparently the bard can't read.
I can take a look and see if I might learn something.
That might be worth it.
A moment. As I need to There was this document.
It's at the back there, but it's just it's not fresh. I don't know what to tell you. It's
Maybe this prayer could be used against the chest in some way, perhaps? I think I might see what I can learn, perhaps.
This chest is magically sealed.
magic seals tend to mean something good's in there.
It would yield its contents easily.
As I said.
Should have done me no damage, but pity it belongs to Faith. Not know if we will learn any of its secrets.
My people have no need for the gods of this world, as you call them.
Were you able to open
Chests
it?
unlocked.
Ah.
Prayers are answered.
I am quite the academic.
Hang on, whoa, wait.
Yes.
What's that right there?
Did you discover anything of use?
Yeah, something for our ranger, I'm sure.
Well, I'm more concerned about the idol. Wasn't there a weren't they talking about retrieving an idol back at the Emerald Grove?
I don't believe it was this one. This one.
No, they worshipped the tree father, didn't they?
I thought there was at the bottom. There was a
saloon,
an idol of saloon in the middle of their prayer.
Interesting. I believe we have tarried long enough here.
Well, I did find what looks to be some sort of buried item.
Oh, what was that?
It is up on a ledge at the back of the
Oh.
cave.
Must I jump to it?
I like how in sync myself and Cindarl were. We both spun around very quickly at the mention of something buried.
Mention of treasure.
On another note, I did find a shovel, and by find I mean stole a shovel.
Right. Well, we will need that.
Oh.
So it appears.
If there's one thing that... Well, over here? Up?
Yes, up top.
Let us...
There's one thing we're good for in my family. It's digging in the dirt.
If you start singing in the tune, I will be very happy with you. Just letting you know.
The diggy diggy hole?
Yeah.
Give me a second. Gotta find that.
There's a long way to go for buried treasure, is it not?
Not particularly. I am a dwarf, and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole. Oh, this is actually...
Anything of value?
Yes. Here, I'm passing off this arrow to you. Xre'nav'Ira.
Close enough.
I will do it someday.
But yes, an explosive arrow could prove very useful.
Indeed.
There's a rock here. Give me a moment.
Oh, you discovered something?
Potentially. Right. Can I drag this? No.
Wolf, what are you doing?
Believe he may need some assistance.
I thought it would explode. It was oil.
I can make it explode.
It's not. It's not it's just oil everywhere now. I was hoping that would. Well, I'm incredibly disappointed with that. Oh, maybe it will explode. I thought that this tiny hole that it talked about might open, but
Believe there is anything else of any use for us here.
there was a rock here that said I was too small to fit behind, so.
Then perhaps you should get smaller.
What?
Oh.
Something over there.
What just happened?
Xre'nav'Ira turns into a gnome woman and climbs through the rock.
Why couldn't she polymorph? What's going
Yes,
on?
I'm missing.
Help me, I'm scared and confused.
Where has our
She went through the rock.
through the
Hello.
Who are you? Was that his weapon?
A simple trick. But yes, this
Indeed.
crevice leads outside of the cave. A bit of a shortcut, but otherwise accessible from the outside. Simply upriver.
I apologize for wasting your time then. I thought it might be something interesting.
There was some commotion in that region, though, I believe. A beast of some kind.
Do we really have the time to tangle with more creatures?
I would agree, we are rather prone to getting sidetracked already.
I'm easily distracted.
Oh, it would
Did not find anything about that a distraction. Kept my humors in balance.
On another note, did we get anything from that, or did I ruin it by yelling at a man?
Still unsure what you were aiming to accomplish with all this.
Well, the original plan was to do that, and then I misclicked.
Misclick.
It's a dwarvish thing with the tongue, yeah.
Like
it's similar, yes.
Someone seems to have sped off without me.
Well,
Yes,
no.
they tend to do that.
I have felt more at ease beside our Dragonborn companion ever since we had that lovely heart-to-heart. Give me that plate.
You want the...
Oh, I found a trunk and it had some plates in it. They look like rather nice china.
There's someone up ahead again.
There's death up ahead.
Let's proceed with caution, perhaps.
That man looks familiar. Oh, that's the man who punched the tiefling. I thought you were busy leading your crew. Oh, I said something a little too real in the moment.
No more. The contract didn't mention no goblins. I would have prepped the lads, brought better
Looks like
weapons.
a few goblins killed your
Wasn't
crew.
no few goblins, mate. There's an entire hive of them. Contract failed to mention that part.
Hive?
The kind that leaves half your crew dead.
This man is
There's a
giving me
wizard in
answers
Baldur's
without
Gate
answers.
who paid gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts.
Oh.
Gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
Relic, you say? That does sound interesting.
Where can I
It's
find
called
this
the
relic?
Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you a map of the temple and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own sodger.
Ah, Brian.
Goblins made short of the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. Can show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
Oh wait, no, the druid went with these.
As soon as he heard he had a contract to find that Night Song relic, he was more eager than a hound in heat. When the goblins jumped us, most of my crew scarpered, just like I taught them to. The old codger didn't.
But you left him?
And you just left him to die.
Yeah, and I'd do the same again. He weren't my responsibility.
That's fair.
If you want to play the hero,
Howard,
go ask the goblins nicely.
I know, he's got a
And maybe
family
they'll
to look
give you
after.
whatever's left of him.
Sensible, if underskilled.
Not one for normally looting bodies, but...
Hey, there's some spells on this one here.
Ah, spells, you say? Oh, this one has a metal fork, if that's of any interest to you.
Well,
Which
at
one
least
has
we
spells,
have-
did you say?
Something's waiting up ahead.
I sense an ambush.
Yes, that crevice led out around here.
Do you think this could be what you heard?
Yes, perhaps.
There
would,
are
Dwarven-
goblins waiting for us up ahead.
Well, then perhaps we should
And
find another
maybe
way
the-
in.
Front gate is not the best option.
Yeah, that's fair.
I could scout around.
There's a path over here as well.
Well, there's
I
a path
found
to
a
the north
dog.
and the south. And it seems we have entirely split up once again.
I found a dog.
This is not my fault. This one's not my fault.
Dog, you say?
Maybe I need more pocket.
Oh,
How interesting.
the poor thing. It's
Maybe
talking
this
to me.
time try talking to it.
Well, I don't want to shoot the dog. I like dogs.
Why are you growling at the dog?
I'm not growling at the dog. I'm looking at the dog.
To us, you're growling at the dog.
Oh, his name's Scratch. It's all right, friend. Oh no!
Oh, so close.
Oh,
We have another one of those inspirations that you wanted to use so badly.
You see a name etched into the leather.
There we go.
Yes, much better.
Man, I'd fucking die if I had to fight this dog. I'm so upset.
There's death in your scent, but not in your words. Still, you should go.
Friends, I think
My
our
friend
dwarf
is
has
injured.
gone crazy. He's
He needs
growling
rest.
at a dog.
I don't think he's going to wake up, friend.
Of course he will. And then we'll return home.
Oh.
No, let's see here. What happened to you?
We were attacked. With cackling, furry things on two legs. And their smell, it was strange, rotten, evil.
You know the creatures he describes. Gnolls.
The dog was attacked by gnolls.
No, I won't leave him.
Here we go. If your friend doesn't wake up, come back to camp.
I may. Thank you.
I'm genuinely sad, guys.
Right. Well, perhaps we could train the beast to fight alongside us.
This individual has a lot of paper that I'm too bored to read. Someone else look at it.
I seem to have lost everybody.
To you, we are to the north.
Oh. Once again, left to my own devices.
I was a little surprised when I opened up my thing and it wasn't full weight.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
that
now
barrel?
that you dropped that 80-pound barrel.
It said
found a back entrance to this village.
9 fingers.
Oh.
I'm going to be the coolest guy at the party when we rest next.
Well, it is just before 10 o'clock. That is our usual cutoff time, and it seems we've
So it
just
is,
saved. So,
Well, because as soon as I heard you starting, I was like, "Oh, save time."
oh, there you go. Yeah, this next bit with this whole goblin village is probably quite a lot, even if we do just try to slaughter all of them. So we might hold off on this and do this next week.
Excellent.
All right.
What
Do we
was
want to
that?
get everybody, in one area this time?
I tried to
Probably a
climb
good
up, and then
idea.
did you see that he shimmied up and down
Yeah.
2 or 3 times?
Oh, it's probably because I'm
Cindarl
right
might.
at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me come and find you guys.
Oh, it's a conjured rat.
Oh, are you? Hang on.
You're
Are
doing it
you
again.
up
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
there?
Oh, no,
Where
you are
is
up here now.
everybody?
That's...
Yeah.
Man, this game.
Oh, hang
Game
on.
of the year.
I'd
I
be
love this.
surprised
It's
if
so
this
much
doesn't
fun.
get game of the year.
At this point, I would too.
Ah, there's the shortcut. Right. Okay. Got it.
Follow
no,
the
it's
sound of
not
our
this.
voice.
Current state.
All right.
Lovely to see you all.
Excellent. Another save, and then we'll head on out. Okay, so this has been another exciting adventure of From Behind These Eyes. We got a lot more character development out of this. I had a lot of fun with just hanging around camp and doing some roleplay. I know it was just like almost an hour of just looking at us standing around a campsite, but I think we got some cool character development out of that. And I'm going to look into a camera mod to see if I can help zoom in and play director a little bit more during those just roleplay scenes. But what are you? We just saved. That doesn't actually count as long as we don't save.
I'm not gonna save.
All right.
Damn you.
Cindarl just cannot help himself. All right. Well, anyway, this has been RPGs Uncovered, as well as all of these other fantastic Twitch channels. I'll let them do their own outro. Thanks for watching. Head on over to the schedule tab down below to see what else I'm working on. I got quite a few things coming up. I'm not gonna give you all of that, but head over to my Twitch, head over to my new Blue Sky, which I'm hoping to get a lot more followers on. I have to start my social media journey all the way from the beginning again, which is
I do the same.
fantastic. But come hang out on all the social media over on Discord to check out what we're doing. The only thing I will plug is this Saturday, at 3 p.m. EST, I have the first episode, the Learning the Game episode of Season 6 of RPGs Uncovered. So come learn how to play the Treacherous Turn, where all of the PCs collectively play a single artificial general intelligence out to become the most efficient at whatever it is they decide they want to do, no matter what that means for humanity. So come hang out with us on Saturday, and let me pass this down the line to see if anyone else has any outros that they want to do. So, Zach, you're next down the line. What you got going on?
Yeah, I'm going to do a more in-depth outro on my other one, but But right now, here on RPGs Uncovered, I'm Zach, everybody, from Schedule for Launch. You can find me on, well, right now it's Twitter, but we're going to be moving to Blue Sky in a moment, too. You're going to be able to find me, and I believe, actually, Jack, you're going to be joining us from now on this coming Tuesday on the Veil of the Void Twitch stream. We're going to be playing some of that in Veil of the Void's Butterfly Effect, and I'm so excited, too. I don't know what you're playing at all, but the dynamics have been hostile this season, and I love it. So I'll be streaming infrequently, and yeah, I'll just leave it for there. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can follow me at Schedule for Launch, but I'll hopefully get some updates on other socials in the very near future, or you can find me on my Twitch at Astroceratops.
Excellent. All right. Anything from our new favorite eldritch being, the Eye?
I am the Eye. You find me here, and you also find me so far just on Mondays for SCP Crumbling Foundation over at Tales from This Table Studios. That's a tongue twister. Every Monday we are delving into the dark madness that is the SCP universe. I am currently in planning for other stuff, of which I might be leading the charge on. We'll see. And news of that will be coming hopefully in the next few months, but that's a long way off. And that's all that I got.
Excellent. And rounding us out, Tal.
Hey everyone, I'm Tao. You can find me across the social medias under the Gamer's Rest. So most of my stuff's over on my YouTube channel, where I am playing video games badly. So tomorrow for you guys, 3 o'clock in the morning here, I've got the first episode of my new playthrough of Aliens Dark Descent. So pop across and pick that up tomorrow. And yeah, I'm on Blue Sky and all the rest of them. So pop by, follow, and that's much appreciated.
Excellent. Awesome. Well, this is all we have time for tonight. Thank you for watching, and check back next Thursday for another exciting continuation of From Behind These Eyes. Happy time zone, everybody.